Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Skyline Commons, where we have the Assault and the Musketeers playing their second set already. The Musketeers will be home for this series as the Pirates were Assault were the first set. This is the first rematch we've had this year because you don't play too many teams more than once, but every division player or every division team plays each one twice. This is very crucial for the lineups or for the standings as well for the Assault because you don't want to come game behind the Musketeers. The Musketeers won the first two, so you at least need to try to win two to get that 2-3 record and get into another tiebreaker as well. So I think you guys have your full squad here today, also without Joe Clone and Tina Clone, but we'll see when they show up. Musketeers are out. Joe Walters will not be showing up today. There's been a nagging injury all year. It's been a little disappointing for you that he didn't really get able to play much this year. We'll see when he comes out. So yeah, what's your thoughts on kind of facing Musketeers that I know you're the only team that you got to face them this year.
I said it's the same Musketeers that we faced last year pretty much. It's the same Musketeers almost every year. I mean, it's a core of you and Matt. That just hasn't changed, and I feel like it won't change ever. It's two really good ball players out here. Could go either way.
Yeah, I'm really excited because
I'm always worried about all the cameras.
This series always seems to deliver. It does not matter how good or bad each teams are, how well they're playing, how bad they're playing. It doesn't matter the lineups or the on teams. It just always seems to be a 2-1 either way. Typically very close. There's usually one game that's kind of lopsided. The other two are always pretty close. So I'm really excited. Really happy about kind of what's going on in the line of the rivalry here. But I guess last thing to do before we start the series, I don't want to take too much time, but I guess we do have to do series predictions. I know we both play. I know what you'll say. I'm gonna say 2-1 Musketeers.
2-1 Assault.
Yeah. So I mean, not much actual thought behind that, but 2-1 Musketeers and 2-1 Assault. And we'll see you for pitch 1, game 1 of Musketeers and Assault.
Here we are for the second matchup of the day. We have the Musketeers facing off against the Assault. Joshua Miller on the mound here at the top of the first with Burton at bat. And the rain seems to have calmed down. There's a first strikeout and the first out of the series. And the next pitch is a pop-up right to Ferguson for the second out of the inning. Here comes the next pitch, and it is a blast out to left field where Ferguson makes the catch for a 1-2-3 inning. And next we'll see the Musketeers coming up to bat. It's now the bottom of the first inning. Noah Meter up on the mound. Team captain Joshua Miller leading off the batters. Top of our first inning went quickly with a 1-2-3 inning. And Noah with the strike on the outside again, just a little further inside. Miller with the money ball. It's, an outside top corner strike, swing and a miss. And 56 down the middle, and there is the strikeout for the official end of the first inning. Here we are, top of the second. Balls, or one strike, 2 strikes. Can't even talk here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But there's a strikeout, and your announcer hopefully can start speaking properly now to bring up a full count here. And a high ball swung at to strike out. High pitch is a walk. Just over the zone by a couple inches, but that's all it needs to be. 53 miles an hour. It seems like Miller is not pitching the fastest. Well, here I go to be contradicted there with a 60-mile-an-hour strike pitched for the strikeout. The third out, leaving stranded the only runner of the game. We'll see you soon for the bottom of the inning. Bottom of the second inning. Let's see if we can see some base runners in this game. We've only had 1 so far. Pitches are coming fast now, and this is a rocket above his head for a walk. Skogic on base for no outs, bottom of the second. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. That's a strikeout for Miller. 59-mile-an-hour down the middle for a strikeout. Pitch low in the zone, swung on and missed. And a looker there, 59 for the strikeout. 3 consecutive strikeouts after letting a walk to start the inning. We have now gone through 2 innings with only 2 runners, and we'll see you for the top of the 3rd. First pitch of the inning is a hit to right field, and Matt, after making some catches in left field, switched to right field against the lefty, and now he's moving right back to left field. Full count. And oh, that is a filthy pitch, swung at and missed. It was at the top of the zone, hitting the top pipe. Will we see a base runner this inning? Oh, a slider to the outside top corner for the strikeout. And there goes the top. This game has seen a massive pitcher battle, very little offense, and we're about to go here to the bottom of the 3rd, and let's see if they can walk it off here. Here we are, top of the 3rd, Meter still on the mound. A nice 4-seamer there for us. There's a hit by Skokic, and it's safe.
Mike, you gotta be looking at these.
That was Josh's. There's a pop-up, and Kevin gets the catch.
Yeah.
We continue this at bat here. And another ball that's to the foul territory. Oh! He knocks it from coming out of the play, prevented a home run.
I started with that.
So after our replay challenge there, it looks like the ball did land in front of the string. So that will be a not a home run. Strikes. And whoa, there's a little 4-seamer to the inside of the strike zone. Okay, here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. It's a 57-mile grounder, and everybody's safe at first, second, and third. Bases are loaded. Here comes the money pitch. And swing, and it's a pop-up to left field. Kevin catches the ball, and that will be the end of the inning with a 0-0 score, and we are going to extra innings. All right, now we are in an extra inning game. Ah! 59-mile-an-hour pitch at the bottom there for the strikeout. And the money pitch is a slider. This nicks the top of the zone, swung on anyway and missed, but can only take one good hit to the... Oh, and that's not going to happen apparently, because there was a strikeout. And that will end the top of the 4th. And yet again, the Musketeers have a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 4th. Play ball! Bottom of the 4th here in a 0-0 game. Miller taking second base. Ferguson at bat. That's 2-2. 58-mile-an-hour swing and a miss. We've seen a lot of these full counts here. And that is a walk. Meter allowing another base runner. Oh, that was a swing at a low outside pitch. That will bring up Joshua Miller, and we'll be swapping out a runner. Let's see if we can see something on this pitch. It is a high pitch. Miller not happy about not swinging at that, even though it was probably not hittable. And it's a high walk into a 1-0 victory for the Musketeers. Josh celebrating his no pitcher, even though it's not a perfect game. And we will see you for the second game of this series soon. Here we are for game 2 of our series, Musketeers versus Assault. In the first game, we went to 4 innings. And now we are going to see Ryan Mail. Team. Oh, here's another pop-up, and Cooper chases it down. First, no good. Oh, it looks like Ryan tried to power that one, and unfortunately for him, that's going to be a walk. Oh, a very high ball, swung at for a pop-up and caught by the pitcher. And there's a high ball, and no play made. It will be safe on that hit. And the slider that did not slide is going to be another walk. Loading up the bases. Here comes the 2-out pitch, and it is a little, very small pop-up right back to the pitcher. Mayo gets out of the jam there, and we will go to the bottom of the inning. Here we go, coming into the bottom of the first inning after the Assault got out of a bases loaded jam. There's a little bit faster of a pitch. It's a slider high, but it's swung at, and that is the first out. As a walk with an outside pitch there. And unfortunately, behind the camera, there's not a very good view to see what is swung at and what is not. But there's a little rainbow pitch, and looks out at first. And it is a throw to home, and it's missed, and there it is. Ryan Mayo crosses the plate. And here we go again. It is a blast down to right field on the ground, and grabbed and put out at first base by Miller. Back with you here for the top of the second inning. Ryan Mail will still be on the mound here after he pitched himself out of a jam in the last inning. And there's another ball for a walk. Whirl makes it to first base. Oh, here's the pop-up. Oh, to the pitcher who leaps for the catch. Cooper ready to back him up, but we're backed up again, and it is a first pitch swing and an out at second. Cooper with the fielding. That was a high slider, batted to left field on the ground, and both runners are safe, first and second. There's a little frustration setting in here for the pitcher as he loads up. And this is a bobbler out at first on the tag play. That will end the inning with the score still 1-0 Musketeers. It's been a lot of off-speed and interesting pitches. This is another off-speed, a 43-mile-an-hour pitch, hitting the zone first time over the speed limit. And there's another rainbow. Oh my! Outside line drive back to the pitcher, and a beautiful catch. What a speed differential by this pitcher. And a pitch into the dirt is going to walk meter this time. And it is hits the batter, and that's going to advance Cooper on the free pass. Next pitch is a rainbow, and it's a hit to left on the ground, and a simple tag of the meter will be out, and that will end the threat. Another ball right up the middle, swing and a miss. That's a quick 2-pitch strikeout. 2. And there's a swing and a miss at a high ball. That will be another strikeout. This be a 3-strikeout inning for Mayo. Ooh, there's another wild pitch there. And unfortunately for the pitcher, we will see a runner on first now. Good eye by the batter, and here comes one into the zone. Misplayed by the pitcher, it bounced off his hands, and we will see a man on first and second now. 3-2 full count. And there's an outside pitch, walking after 2 strikeouts to start the inning. Swing at that, but wisely did not. And here is the money pitch. It's another inside pitch, and a run will be walked in, tying up the game. Ferguson coming up to bat here. It is a blast to left field, bobbled by Kevin Cooper, but he recovers and throws for the peg out to end the inning and end the threat. But the damage is done. It is 1-1 going into the third inning. And it's a little rainbow changeup, swing and a miss. 2-2. Here comes the next pitch. It's another, looks like an identical pitch, popped up and caught by the pitcher Ferguson. Yeah, but been half an inch outside that zone. Another slider, and here it comes. Here it is. It's to the right field, but not quite over the fence. Miller grabs the ball to end the inning, and we are going to extras for the second consecutive game. And for the second game in a row, we go to a fourth inning.
Nice!
And here comes a hit, hits the fence. Ferguson rounding third, easily crosses the plate. Frustration has entered the game for Mayo. It is a dribbler back to the mound, out at second, right down the middle, looked at by Miller. And there's a swing and a miss on a slider. What a beautiful pitch. This game has really picked up. And there's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. That will get the Musketeers back out on the field to try and save this game, up 2-1. The Assault looking for a single run to tie it up, or two to go ahead and walk it off, and we will see what happens at the bottom of this inning. Back with you here at the bottom of the fourth after the Musketeers scored one run with their second base runner. Here comes the pitch, and it is swung on an outside ball. Easy walk situation, but he did not swing. Here comes the next pitch. It is a pop-up to left field, caught by Miller.
All right, come on, Matt, one more.
And here it is. It is a high ball, swung on, and it will be safe at first. There's a huge hole up the middle, and here is off the fence. It's going to be safe at first. Runner coming around in a roundabout way, crosses the plate, tying up the game. And the next pitch is on the way. It is another slider to the inside, hitting the zone. That will close the inning out, and we are going to more bonus baseball. Top of the fifth coming up next. Here we are at the top of the fifth, each team scoring a run in the fourth inning. It is 2-2, the fourth. The lead was taken by the Musketeers, and then the run was scored. But it is a pop-up to an out, and it looks like the batter at second tried to make it back, but instead was pegged by Cooper. Here's his delivery, and right down the middle, swing and a miss for a strikeout, escaping the inning with 3 consecutive outs, and we are going to the bottom of the fifth. It is now the bottom of the fifth. We have a little stomping and huffing by Miller after he just struck out to end that top of the inning and box, and here comes the next pitch. It is a hit to the left.
Stay.
Miller fields the ball. It is safe at first and third. We get to see some more action at this at-bat. Here comes the next pitch. It's a rainbow. Swung and missed on the rainbow for the strikeout. That ball. And it's, I don't know how that missed. That was a slider down inside and the game. Here comes the first pitch. It is a pop-up. It's over Miller's head. It's out in the outfield. The winning run crosses the plate. Rookie Burton with the walk-off hit. And here we are, 5 innings for the final. What an exciting game and series. We are going to go to the third game with the series tied 1-1. Here we go. Here we are, game 3 of this series. We have game 2 rookie hero Burton up the bat, facing Joshua Miller. It is a ball in the first pitch, but a line drive on the second pitch caught by Ferguson. Foul tip. And a slider will not hit the zone. It will hit the batter instead. Strike. Next pitch is, oh man, a bomb of a line drive to left field. Almost caught by Ferguson, but it was, and again, a quick pitch, and that is a pop-up to the left between the fielders. And after a slight collision with the referee, Nail makes it to the home, and that will be the first run scored. Oh, swing and a miss on a dirty pitch to the outside. Hit the pipe anyway, would have been a strike. Had a swing, switches up the ball, and here comes. Oh, a swing and a miss at a high pitch. That's a strikeout to end the inning. And we will go and see you in a minute. We'll see how this goes. Here comes the pitch. And that is a looking strikeout. And the pitcher's throwing, and there's a swing and a miss at a high inside ball. Pitcher's winding up. Here comes the throw. And oh, it is a high ball. Oh, it was not quite over the fence, but does hit the fence. Cooper does not make the play. Will Meter get out of this inning safely? Oh, a swing on a, looks like a self-defense swing there at a ball going towards his face, and that will be the third out of the inning, and we will move on now with the score 1-0. Not have crossed the line. Oh, and coming right back from that situation is a low pitch, hits the zone, and there's a strikeout look. And the pitches keep coming fast and furious. There's a slider, and that one is going to be fair and tagged out on the way to first for another out. Got to take a swing at those. Next pitch coming up, it's a top bar, bouncing off the top bar, strikeout. What a pitch. And we are going to go to the next inning now. After a couple of frustrating strikeouts earlier. And that's going to look like a walk. And the pitch is a hit to left field on the ground. That will be a safe base hit, man on first and second with no outs. That's a little bit of a favor from the batter. And there is a swing, a foul tip into the zone. And next batter and next pitch, and that is a self-defense swing over the line. And we have a play at home, and that's out at home, it looks like. And that is indeed the call. And there was a riser hit by Ryan Mail. It is fired out to the left field fence. Sure. And much like the previous inning, the balls are coming pretty fast. And that one was another inside ball. Actually hit the batter as he was swinging. Oh, a swing and a foul tip into the zone will be another strikeout, and that will end the top. We now go to the bottom of the third with the Musketeers down by a run, looking to tie it up here. And we may, who knows, go into a third extra innings game. One strike. And next pitch is again just barely 3 pitches that were all very close to the zone. But that will be a 3-pitch walk. 2-2. Next pitch coming. And it is a pop-up to the pitcher who bobbles it, drops the ball, tags first base, overthrows the second base. Oh, the runner's going home, and he's safe! He's safe for the tie game! What a running play by Miller to get all the way around on that drop ball. 1-1 to match our series and run score. And a row extra inning game, but let's see to be sure. It is a pop-up and caught on the first pitch by Cooper, and we will, for the third game in a row, head to extra innings. And we're back with you for the third extra inning. Strike 2 and 2. And down the middle for the strikeout. Swing and a miss.
Jesus Christ.
And the pitch is coming. Oh, filthy. The batter dodged the ball and it hits the pipe on the inside. Could this be a 3 strikeout inning? It can, with a swing on an outside pitch. That was nowhere near the plate. And here we go. In a 1-1 game, let's see if the Musketeers can wrap this up. Count here, and here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss, right down the middle, strikeout. A couple high balls that are being swung at, but... Oh, what do we got here? It's a pop-up to left field, at the fence. Oh, a bobbled ball and a drop by one of the previous Golden Glove players. And the fast pitching pace continues with a swing and a foul tip into the zone. That's a strikeout. Let's see if the Musketeers can take advantage of these errors. And it's a pop-up to the pitcher who catches the ball. That is an out. Well, here we are advancing to the 5th inning. This is the 14th inning of the series. As a reminder, we normally have 9. 2 swing and misses by second game hero Burton, taking a swing and fouling off, keeping alive. And there's a slider that did not make the zone, and that will be a walk. Next pitch coming. It is, a swing on a miss on the inside ball. That's a pitch that the batter would like to have back and not swing at, but pace is picked back up to what it's been this whole game. These pitches are coming fast and furious. There's an inside ball, and that is another walk to load the bases up. Walk with the bases loaded. Here comes the next pitch. It is a grounder to the pitcher who gets to play at home for the out. And that will be the 3rd out, barring keeping the count at 2 and 2. Runner on second, no outs. Oh, and a dirty pitch on the top right pipe. That will be another strikeout for Meter. I'm not sure what the longest game of this season has been, but there's another swing and a miss on a low inside zone. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Still a man on second that started there because it's extra innings. And lefty up to bat. That's a bit of a low pitch there. Roll watches it go by. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fast pitch. Oh, that's a bomb! It's a bomb! Over the fence! That is a walk-off home run for Brian Worrell! What a game! Musketeers take the game 4-2! All right, and we have the teams lining up for the traditional respect at the end of the game. What a incredible home run by Worrell. It was bombed down the middle for that walk-off home run, 2-run home run for the 4-2 score. Incredible series, incredible game. 14 innings of wiffle ball, and we have a squeaker of a 2-1 series. We'll see you next week when we have the Marauders returning to face the Rangers. And I do not know who the other teams are playing, but we're looking forward to some more excellent wiffle action next week. Good night and good luck to everybody out there.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the Endgame, the Musketeers and the Assault in another absolute, banger of a series. 1-0, 3-2, 2-1. Can't really ask for a much better, 3-1 because of the home run. But, again, amazing series. Again, it's all, every time these 2 teams play each other, 1 close, and 2 there's always controversy, and it's unfortunate a little bit, but also it's just the grounds of...
The drama.
Yeah, it's just the grounds. Like I said, I don't think either team, no matter how this ended today, could have held their head low. They both played really great. I think that, even though you guys lost the series, you're a great team. Kevin, the whole team is great. You literally have no weak spots in the lineup, and you're great defensively. Kevin, I had 1 drop, but that happened to me. So
1 drop from Kevin, 1 drop from Noah. That was really all I can complain about today defensively. I think pitching-wise, we did all right. I mean, you're giving up less than 3 or less runs every game. You can't really complain. There's not really much more you can do on the pitching end of that. And the only reason there was 3 runs or 2 runs or 1 run is because of extra innings. So like, really, it was 1 run given up through.
I think that like out of all the runs given up, like I think there was what, like 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. There were 10 runs given up in the series. I think like 6 or 7 were unearned by like just like a person being on second.
Yeah.
So like I think the ERAs of all these teams will be super low. Like it's, I don't know what it was today. Again, like I said we had no wind. I don't know if that really affected like people just what they're hitting, what they weren't hitting. But not much else to say about that.
Yeah, it was a perfect weather day as far as wasn't hot. I mean, there's overcast, so you weren't really sweating too much out here unless you were really grinding away those innings on the mound. It was
maybe that
kind of
the pitchers,
It was kind of a different look as a hitter because you're used to the wind giving that pitch something a little extra, and it just didn't happen today. But every single pitcher of the series did fantastic.
Yeah, can't complain about that. I mean, like I said, I think it's a big thing. It's a big bounce back game for you, man. You like what, 5 innings, 4 innings, only 1 run? Yeah, 1 unearned run, I think it was. So, I mean, if you can keep that performance together, I think you guys have a really good chance this year because I mean, your hitting is great. Like you guys have great eyes, you walk, and you have a lot of communication. So, but yeah, I guess we'll bring in the player of the game, which will be Brian Worrell. Back in the saddle here. I don't remember actually last time you got a player of the series here. Never. Oh, okay. Well, first time ever. I mean, it's crazy to say. I mean, it's nothing against anybody, but you're our best hitter this series. I mean, by far, not even close. Like you had a couple even. I mean, you got like 3 or 4 home runs.
I'm still a little bitter about that.
But at least
I got the most important. The most important one was a home.
Yeah.
So.
What do you say? Because like, I mean, I would say this is your 3rd year. I'd say both years you've been pretty solid. I think you sit between 250 and 300 average, which is very solid for the end line. But this year, I think you're like getting close to 400 this year. It's so. What I know you got surgery in the off season. I know that you took a little bit of time off just to not do too much of the preseason stuff. You got help with kind of.
I think it helped, especially now as we're getting into the actual part of the season. Obviously, in the first couple games, I was god awful. Just wasn't able to see the ball. Even today, like in the first game against Noah, I just wasn't seeing the ball right out of his hand until the extra innings started, and I got that walk, and I was like, all right. And then, against Ryan and Noah in the last game, I was able to really find my swing, really start seeing the ball better.
Do you think that your swing is better this year, or do you think that you're seeing it?
I think it's both, honestly. Like, I mean,
do you think your hand was?
Oh yeah, I mean, I had the back issues last year. They're a little bit. That's a little bit better this year. And then the other hands were completely numb last year. Okay. And now, I actually have feeling in my hands again. So yes, I think that plays a part in it too. Yes.
I guess what do you got to say to I mean, we talked about this beforehand, not having Joe Wall today. What do you say to this team? I know you got the leader, but what do you say to this team with the grit to win another series without not going over a pick?
I mean, it's just that's what this team is about, is picking each other up. I mean, obviously, I know you, Matt, Miles all had the down days today, but I was able to step up and when it counted and help get the win. I know, like I said, in the first couple series that we played, you and Matt, were bashing the ball and getting those hits. I mean, so it's like it's all about stepping up. I mean, Joe in that first series came in and pitched 2 games in a row and gave up 1 run. Yeah. Over like
I think
6 or 7
we have a really
innings,
solid team. I think that obviously there's some learning curves and just getting everything together, but I really love this team. I think this is probably my favorite team we've had. It's fun. Typically in the last year, maybe 2, we got behind. We were out. We were out. We were done.
Gotten in our heads.
Yeah, it was in our heads, and it wasn't only in our heads. It was like, hey, we didn't give up 1 run, we gave up 5 runs, and then it becomes impossible. Where this year, it's like, no, we still can hit this. We give up a run, we're down the whole game, but hey, we come back again, we get it together. I think it does help, and maybe I don't want to say too much, but I think that I've really my pitching has looked a lot better since the last couple of years.
And Matt's pitching really well this season compared to last season.
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
He's really stepped up, especially with Joe being hurt.
Yeah, we could be in a big hole with Joe not being here, and Matt was pitching as well as he did last year. So I just really think everyone on the team is contributing, and I mean, you saw last series, Miles was probably our best hitter. Funny enough, and then you have this series, you were probably best hitter. So I mean, that's a recipe for hey, let's get everything together. Hopefully Joe gets back to next weekend.
Fingers crossed.
Because definitely we're missing him in the lineup. I think that over the last couple weeks, him not being here, he's really there's been a couple times where it's like, hey, bases loaded, Joe would be up, and hey, man, he's doing that nice line drive defense. So, I haven't been really supporting the team as much on the batting side as I've liked, but I at least am happy that I can support on the pitching side defensively. But yeah, anything. I guess next time we play special delivery, first time ever matchup between the Musketeers and the special delivery. Anything on that series we'll be facing most definitely Zach Dag, which was Brennan pitch the year, which has not looked as good as he did last year. But you have a lot of lefties.
But lefty is always tough for me. So we'll see. And Zach likes to toss those little lob balls that I just can't lay off. And
yeah, I think.
I can't, but I also can't make contact. So like they're just hanging up there, and you're just like, oh, I can smash that thing, and then the next thing you know, you're spinning out of your shoes. So
yeah, no, I mean,
just gotta do a better job of either hitting those or laying off one or the other.
Awesome job today, man. I mean, first time, I think, is your first ever walk-off, or?
Not my first ever walk-off.
Okay,
no.
But the home run, first ever walk-off home run.
Yes,
right?
first ever walk-off home run. Not my first home run. I did have a home run first
year. It's been
first year.
I guess that's true. It's been like almost 2 years since you had a home run. I mean, I think that,
ironically against the Assault.
Oh, that is funny. But I think that just speaks to the volume of. I think it really was your back and your hands were really making, because like you saw in your first season. I was telling that player that you have a really good swing, that's line drive, the right side off, having the lefty is amazing. And then the second year, it really didn't, like, you had a pretty similar average, but it really wasn't that, like, same. It was kind of like ground balls.
And like my hands were an issue last year, but I really think it wasn't. My back was really acting up the ghost of last season.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just doing some back stretches and that sort of thing in the off season. Has sort of loosened it up a lot more, so I can do a lot more in terms of batting. Fielding's still a little tough for me. I'm a big guy, but
I mean, it seems like this year you're putting a lot of power behind it. So at least when you get out, you're causing other things to happen.
And I'm hitting it to all parts of the field now, not just lining it down the right field like I was the first year.
That's fair. Well, all right. Well, good job today, and we'll see you for our next set of games in the end of Slate 4.